copyright notices. If you wish to read, pause the video. The original videos are linked in the description down below. Enjoy. Alright then, so in this one we're going to look at Autistic Audits UK and his interaction with another police officer, which is using these new tactics of calling you by your name. What's next? They're going to start dropping his address and phone numbers and everything. But we'll get straight into it and you'll see what I mean.
Gang badge on that.
Evening, where are you going, fella? You can't go down there,
Oh,
I'm
I
afraid.
can't go down there.
Pardon?
So I can't go down there, can I?
No, I'm afraid not.
Alright,
Not at the moment.
okay.
Thank you.
You're not supposed to be wearing that badge, you know that, don't you?
Which badge?
That one.
Oh, well.
The gang badge.
Hi.
Sorry?
Mechanic if you want to.
Did you just say my name?
Christopher,
Yeah, 03 093
Hope you
44.
enjoy your evening, though.
So this tactic of saying his name. See, my problem with this is, right, I've read some of your comments in the last one saying that it's just polite and blah de blah de blah. The problem is, this officer's never met him before in his life. So why does he know his name? Because doing reconnaissance on a law-abiding citizen is a waste of police time, don't you think? Or am I just wrong for thinking that? Secondly, they must have been doing some sort of reconnaissance, and if not, even using the police database for non-policing purposes. Because I don't think it's a police purpose just to know somebody's name. They don't just know his first name, they know his last name. Secondly, do they probably know his address, where he lives, everything about him by now. Which, for a law-abiding citizen, is unnecessary. They don't even go this far into catching criminals.
Which station are you from?
I'm from Longside.
You're from Longside, yeah?
Yeah.
So can I ask you, how do you know my name?
Pardon?
Can I ask you, how do you know my first name?
Oh, because you're an auditor, you're around quite a lot.
But you've not actually explained how you know my name.
You're an auditor, you're around quite a lot.
So, you're intimidating me right now, aren't you?
Alright, so if you intimidate you, I'll stand over here.
Right. Like, you just been called...
So don't you think it's funny how it's one rule for them and another for us? You're an auditor, you're around quite a lot. Does that mean you all talk about him? Are you all planning on ways to stitch him up? Or am I just overthinking stuff? Secondly, intimidation is not just a physical action or where you stood or the distance you are to somebody. Intimidation is a big faction of stuff. It can be stuff you say, it can be your actions, it can be sending people to do stuff. It's a big scope of stuff what intimidation is. So this officer saying, I'll stand over here. You've already caused him harassment, alarm, and distress by just saying his name when you've got no need to say his name.
Fear and alarm, distressing me because you're the second police officer. You're the second police officer to do that this week. Right? You're the second police officer this week to do that. So,
I'm trying to welcome you. I hope you enjoy your evening, though.
no, I think that you're trying to intimidate me.
No, that's my stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you can intimidate sort of people more, right, just by your words rather than what you're actually doing or where you're standing. Gang badge freak. So guys, there we go. Intimidation again by Greater Manchester Police. Targeted intimidation by officers who are clearly using the police national computer to intimidate me.
Okay then, so that bit what he said at the end, using the police national computer, I have some quite interesting facts about that. Just in Cheshire alone, most of the misconduct hearings are from police officers misusing the police national computer for non-policing purposes, which, in my eyes, they should be fired straight away if they're abusing the systems they have got to gain information. They don't need to. I am working on getting loads more misconduct hearings together and the outcomes of them all, so I can make a video on that in itself. But in the Cheshire area, I will expand to the other areas as and when I need to, but it all comes under the freedom of information request. And there's only so much I can do with that, because I've got to wait for their response, and I've got to get it all. It can take up to a month before I even seen any of that sort of stuff. But I am working on getting that information for a video. But in this one, I think the police's tactics are getting quite obvious. But let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm. I'll catch you on the next one.